shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. What is up, everybody? Hunter with Lost Socket Garage. Welcome far and wide in YouTube land. It is a cold as shit Thursday afternoon here in Salt Lake City, Utah. What do we got today, man? I'm excited. This show is something where sound is good. Thanks, Derry. If you don't know who we are, we're Lost Socket Garage. We cut Mustangs in half and make them into fastbacks. Part of the reason that I put this show together is there are a lot of questions out there as to what the Mustangs are actually worth, both convertibles, coupes, fastbacks, etc. So I wanted to bring a little clarity and actually look at some live listings of Mustangs that are for sale right now, and you know, take a look at some of the values, etc., to bring you guys some clarity and most importantly find you some good deals that we can work on. Now, this is just kind of my weekly podcast. If you guys have, is it a podcast? What did we decide? I don't know if it's a podcast, if it's just on YouTube. I don't know. Leave it below. If you have questions or comments, if you guys have stuff you want me to look at, throw it in the chat. I'm happy to. Short disclaimer, I refuse to write a disclaimer. But guys, I'm just a guy that works on Mustangs and looks at Marketplace and gives you an idea of what I think it's worth. Don't take this stuff to the bank. Do your own research, all that stuff. I feel sad that I have to say that stuff. All right, let's get into it. Now, anything, feel free to message me, whether it's through, right here, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. If you have questions on any of the listings that you see here, if you're not on live, this will be recorded. When I take a look at values, this is really what I'm looking at, guys. Classic.com. We're not sponsored in any way, shape, form, or fashion by these guys. I wouldn't mind it, but you know, this is where, oh yes, 300 milligrams of Black Rifle coffee iced awesomeness. I need it because I'm not speaking English. We're not sponsored by Classic.com. I found the tool a little while back, and it's really, really useful for what we do here. You can follow different markets. So let's say that, let's see, follow markets. We can come in here and take a look at Ford Mustang convertible 69 to 70, get a good idea of what they've sold for. And we'll come back to this tool here in just a second. But, you know, if you guys enjoy this type of content, if you're getting anything out of it, consider subscribing. Maybe share this show on a couple of, you know, forums that you're on. I'd like to get some more people in here so that we can get some, you know, get more input on values and things like that. Ask questions. Let's jump into it. The first one. So I break this down into like 65, 66, then I get into 67, 68, then 69 giggity, and 70. So if we take a look here at the 65 and 66, let's take a look at fastbacks since that's kind of what we specialize in. Real nautical fishing. Hey man, hope all is well. Big question. If I love my coupe, but there's a lot of rust on the roof area, is going to be a fastback? Better panels aren't available for coupes. Okay, so what I get from that is you have a coupe you really like, but the roof is kind of jacked up on it. You can actually replace the roof. We did a video on how to replace a coupe roof, and it's actually on our channel. Funnily enough, I don't know if it's terribly funny, but the roof, the coupe that we were doing the roof on, we ran into an issue. I got about 80% done with the roof. I was putting on the sail panels and stuff, but the inner structure was jacked up. So long story short, if you really, really want to keep it a coupe, you can. They sell a roof and a sail panel package that you can replace on there. But if the inner structure is screwed on your coupe, you're SOL, man. They don't repop coupe inner structures. So you either, at that point, turn it into a fastback. It's probably going to be worth more money that way. Or fab up the inner structure yourself. So those are basically your options. I appreciate the question. First gen Fastback 65 to 66. This is showing that over the last 5 years, about 360 have been sold for an average of $51,000. And you know what's cool about this, what I like about this, guys, again, we're not sponsored here by Classic.com, but it's a nice tool because I can come in and actually look at some of these listings and see what the high ones sold for. You know, we can drill in. This was a 65 that was sold at GAA November. I don't know what that is. This website compiles like Bring a Trailer and let's see, what else? Trucks and Auto Northwest, a bunch of online auction sites. So we can sell their consistent. We can see that they're consistently selling for like 40 to 50 grand. God damn, that was a tongue twister. Let's take a look at our first live example here. 65 grand for this 65 Mustang. Let's take a look at the pictures. It's shiny. God, man, that's beautiful. Looks like everything's there. Okay, we can drill into this a little bit. It looks like it's been completely restored and gone through. I guess my question is it really worth 65 grand? Reduced Act Now, 65 Fastback A code. That's not real rare at all. Factory color Rangoon, very, very clean, numbers matching, 302 motor. So it has 289 badging on it, but it's a matching 302 motor. So I don't know, I have questions. This is being, let's see, doc fee. This is sold as a dealer. I bet this is the owner of the dealership's car that he just like rocks around in. So it's probably a little falsely inflated. I don't know. It's really, really clean. Is it worth 65 grand when the average price is about 51 over the course of the last 5 years? I got to be really, really in love with this car at 65 grand. It is a real fastback, so that's cool, but I still think it's a little bit overpriced. They only allow so many words on these comments, but yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. The inner structure. The inner structure is, it sucks. Crazy there's so many coupes, but less parts available. Yeah, real nautical, yeah, it really sucks. You know, that's kind of why I have a job, honestly, is because these coupes are so cheap. And it's not realistic financially to, like, keep them a coupe. We'll get a little bit more into that as the show goes on. You know, for example, we can look at this. This is a 65 coupe. Let's look at the 65 hardtop market. So we take a look, and over the course of the last 5 years, off of like 705 sales. Now, my previous life, I was into stock market analysis, and I did charting and stuff like that. So when I'm looking at average pricing, data points are actually really important for me. So this is 705 data points. That means off of 705 sales, the average price is $23,000. That's going to give you a really, really, really fucking solid view as to what these cars are worth as coupes. 23 grand. This sold for 78,000 euro. It looks like this is like the highest selling coupe. This sold actually November 9th. I mean, we can have a lot of cars to get into, but I'm kind of curious about this one. I don't know. That one is really, really expensive, but it's, you know, resto mod, and it still only sold for 100. So most of these coupes, honestly, are only worth about 20 grand. Let's see here. So taking a look at this one's 26 grand. At this price point, if I'm in the 20s for a coupe, especially 65 to 66, it better be exactly what I want. Let's take a look here. Looks nice. Paint looks decent. Engine bay looks really nice so far. I think I've shown this car before, and I got really excited. about it. Maybe this is, no, this is a different car. So this was originally a 6-cylinder 3-speed, but it has a new 289 with an automatic. Recently overhauled. The engine was completely rebuilt last winter. Holley Sniper fuel injection. That's huge. Guys, if you're over and above 20 grand on a coupe, you want bonuses. So like, you know, new exhaust or Holley fuel injection. That's really cool. Updated wiring harnesses, aluminum radiators, stuff like that. This stuff does have it. Pony interior, 26 grand. I'm really at the top of what I'm paying for a coupe at 26 grand. But this one would be good for like a Sunday cruiser or a daily driver. This would not be a good candidate for a coupe to fastback conversion. This, however, at 4,200 bucks, y'all know exactly where I'm at on this car. I'm looking to chop this thing in half quick. When looking at these cars for a coupe to fastback conversion, I really don't give a shit about all this. What is up, Daps Rule? What's up, man? You flying today, or are you at home? Cuddled up by the fire with your comfy socks on, sipping a pumpkin spice latte, being serenaded by my sweet, sweet voice. Be honest, dude. This one has extra stuff. I love the price point. The fenders you're not going to be able to save anyway. The chrome you're not going to be able to save anyway. You're getting rid of quarter panels. Okay, this is the one that throws me for a loop because it's got double pictures in it. So I keep like seeing new stuff and then seeing an old picture. This is going to put me into a fucking convulsion. Okay, see, like you move from the chrome trim and then you're back to... Is my cam on? No. No, it's not. Okay, so this has a lot of stuff. And at 4,200 bucks, I'm only buying this as for a title and for frame rails, basically. Most of this car is coming off as it is, okay? So this is a great price point. Where is this at? Benjamin, Utah. I don't know where Benjamin, Utah is at. I am in Utah. If you guys see one of these cars that you want me to go take a look at, I am more than happy to negotiate a price to go look at these cars for you. If it's in Salt Lake, I'll just go look at it. If it's in like Colorado or Nevada, there's certain taxes that come along with that. It's a good Christmas present for someone. It is this season. Yep, this is a good Christmas present. This is a solid roller, guys. This is something you get underneath and you see if you like the frame rails, if the floor's in condition, in good condition, like decent condition. Man, this is a winner at 4,200 bucks. Go grab this if you want to do a coupe to fastback. Again, 7 grand. So this is the next one. This is a fairly well put together car. Yeah, it's probably got some rust, but we're looking at a 7 grand price range. 7 grand. Again, we're looking for a roller, some decent body panels. This has the Spider-Man mod on it, so it actually hangs off of the earth. I've shown this car a couple times. I know that because I make the same joke every time, but I don't remember that I've made it until after I've made it. That shift knob will give you tetanus. That's a feature. Interior, I mean, you can use the front seats and rewrap them. Rear seats you're not going to use. This is a solid candidate. I don't care about all this stuff, guys. This is Ben 10. That's fine. I'm getting rid of all this anyway. So this is a solid bet for a coupe to fastback conversion at 7 grand. Rear console or center console car. There's some bits and bobs you can keep here, like your front fenders, your front grille. That valance would need to come off. You'd need a new one. So this is a good candidate. I'm trying to see if I missed any pictures because I think I clicked off of it pretty quick. Yeah, guys, 6-cylinder cars are really where the money's at because they're going in the garbage. Like the 6-cylinder car, right out. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're just looking for good metal and a title at this point. Okay, moving on to 66 Mustang base, 18 grand. So in this price range, I'm looking for a solid daily. Okay, I'm looking for something that runs, drives. I'm cruising this around during the week. This is in Kearns, Utah. This is close to me. I'd be more than happy to go take a look at this car if you're across the country and if you're looking for a solid coupe. Scoops. Just rotate your pictures, people. I can't. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like the. Wait a minute. That's not normal. Okay, so there's something with this car. Just rotate. It's just an arrow. It should just hit the damn arrow, man. View your listing. That's all you need to do. Okay, there's something funky with this car, though. That dash is obviously not right. What is happening? The interior is nice-ish. Oh my god. If this dude doesn't figure out how to turn a fucking camera, I'm going to lose my shit. What is done to this car? Resto Mod Ford Mustang project. I have all the pieces to complete the project, just not the time. It is no longer practical for me. Will consider trades for a 5th generation Mustang. It's no longer practical, but you want a 5th gen Mustang? Okay. I need more info on this car. Definitely. Motor, trans, etc. If everything runs and drives and we're good, that's okay. But there's some funky stuff with the dash. It looks like they tried to put like a modern dash in it. I don't like it. All right, moving on. Let's take a look at this one. I love that this is the lead-off picture. I did look at this one before. This is actually 2 cars for the price of 1. But no, don't buy this car for a coupe to fastback conversion. This one, on the other hand, possibly. So this one's up in Twin Falls, not too far from me. Comes with 2 cars for the price of 1. Let's see here. Sorry, guys, just checking. Okay. Let's see here. So 65. Green car runs and drives and stops, which is important, but it's pretty rusty and worse for the wear. Boxes of parts. So you're buying 2 cars basically for the price of 1, and the guy wants to sell you both so that you'll take the floor out of one and put it in this one. I don't know, man. I think the other one's the blue one, this one that got side impacted, I'm pretty sure that one's fucked. But a title would be nice on it for a coupe to fastback conversion. $8 grand. Man, that's an interesting price. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. All right, before we get into the next section, which is 67, 68, I just wanted to say a big thank you, guys. 8,500 subscribers on YouTube, so that's a pretty big deal for us here. Makes me really happy that you guys are following along. We do weekly videos, typically weekly videos. We don't have a weekly video coming out right now, or this week, because, man, we're really busy. We're cutting cars in half. But I do have a video that will be coming out next week that is basically a frequently asked questions video. But if y'all watch the show, you know I can't do it like a normal person. So I'm going to be doing that and sending that out next week. Hey, I finally made it. What's up, Drifty Bits? You haven't missed a lot. Just me looking at Mustangs as per usual. But thanks again so much for the subscriptions. If you haven't subscribed, consider liking and subscribing below. So the support for the channel really, really helps. Recently, we're actually we're doing a promo with Mustangs to Fear right now. If you don't know Mustangs to Fear, we've been working closely with them for a couple of years, been installing a bunch of their Mustang 2 front ends. We love their products, so we wanted to put together a promotion for you guys involving the Mustang 2 front end. So here is our promo with MTF.
LostSocketGarage has partnered with Mustangs to Fear to save you some money on your Mustang 2 front end. Now, we have been installing and using Mustangs to Fear products for a few years now. We really, really, really love their stuff. And when they found out that we had an awesome community of people that actually watch my videos and have to put up with me talking, well, the phone call went something like this.
Hi, Mustangs to Fear here. We've watched your YouTube channel, and we really believe that your subscribers deserve a discount on parts for watching your videos.
Oh boy, do they! Such a great community. Let me
What?
So from now until the end of the year, when you purchase a Mustang 2 front end from Mustangs to Fear, you will get a free full engine panel upgrade. Now normally they're like $300. When you get a Mustangs to Fear Mustang 2 front end, you're eliminating the shock towers. It comes with a patch for your shock tower. Okay, but then the rest of this ends up being your stock panel. What really pulls this whole engine bay together is having the full engine panel from Mustangs to Fear. So go to MustangsToFear.com, set up your Mustang 2 front end, and in there's a drop down that says upgrade to full engine panels. Go ahead and click on that, but just use promo code LSGPanel at checkout, and that'll save you the $320 that these full engine panels are. Thanks guys for supporting. Thank you, Mustangs to Fear. Ow, kabibbles.
All right, that's right, guys. If you order, and this is from now to the end of the year, and keep in mind, we don't make any money off of this, guys. We just wanted to save you some money on a really awesome kit. If you order a Mustang 2 front end from Mustangs to Fear from now to the end of the year, you can upgrade to full engine panels for free. Just use code LSGPanel, and it's like a $300 upgrade that you get for free. So, Merry Christmas. Couple of ways to support the show. Like, subscribe. If you want to financially support the show, it's greatly appreciated. You can support us by joining below or leaving a tip in the comment section or whatever. Check us out on Patreon. If you do join our community, you actually get access to our videos a little bit early than everyone else and some other benefits. So if you want to help us out or buy us a beer or something like that, consider supporting the show. Moving on to more of our more popular models, 67, 68. What is up, David? How's it going, man? Okay, so 67, 68. Let's take a look, because this is, again, kind of the hot button item. How much are 67 and 68 fastbacks, real fastbacks, actually worth? Again, we go to our handy dandy tool. And we take a look at, over the course of the last, let's say, year. In this case, 30 have sold, average of $65,000. Now, if I stretch this out to 5 years, there were some ones that sold early on that were really, really expensive, like K-Code cars and, you know, Resto Mod and Shelby stuff. But just in the last year, 30 have sold, $65,000. The last one sold on Bring a Trailer, let's see, about a week ago for about 55 grand. Okay, so that's what you're looking at. Now, if we come over here to our first 67, this is a real fastback. Let's see, this is in Grand Junction, Colorado. This thing, initially I thought this thing was painted. It's not. So it looks like this is in kind of like a high build primer or something. I don't know. Taking a look at the pictures. The body looks fairly straight. Now, guys, keep in mind when you're buying a fastback, the rules are completely different. If you have like damaged inner structure on a fastback, it's a different ball game. It's going to change your decision on whether or not to buy that fastback. If it's a coupe and it has bad inner structure, it's okay. We can just turn it into a fastback, you know, no biggie. This corner probably wouldn't be too hard to replace. They do sell these corners. This stuff, there's some jiggery pokery that needs to happen. There's something going on in here. It looks like a plate's been installed, so there might be a little rust on the rear end here. That frame rail or that floor support looks beat to shit, but the floor doesn't look too rusted. It just looks really beat up. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, this is going to need quarter panel patches. So it looks like they put all their money into fire extinguishers and drivetrain on this one. Let's take a look. It's sold as a roller, no engine or trans, comes with an 8-inch rear end. Yeah, this is not a good deal, guys. 40 grand. Okay, so engine and trans, if you're into it, another let's say 8 grand engine and trans, you still have to have all the metal work done on it, which, who knows? You know, 3 grand there. Who knows what else this car needs? I mean, it looks like it has most of the interior pieces and stuff. Then it needs a paint job. You're another like 18 grand, 20 grand into this car. I don't know, man. I don't think that one's worth it. Don't like it. Okay, this one is a good example of a finished 67 Mustang Fastback. This thing is gorgeous. I've shown this once or twice before on the show. This is a 390S code, and if you guys don't know, a 390S code, it's the big block that Ford came out with. They crammed a 390 into a Fastback. We built one before. Like, it's a really nice car. They sell for 6 figures consistently. See Marty report. I mean, this is a piece of history. Beautiful car. I love how it says see Marty report. I can't see this, man. I can't zoom in on that. The hell. 390. Yeah, this looks beautifully restored, guys. This is not going to be a car that you can do like resto mod stuff to, though. This is something you're buying it. It's a piece of history. It matters what you do to this car. So don't bring it to me and ask me to put a Coyote in it. I'm not going to do it. This thing's gorgeous. 97 grand, though. I don't know, guys. Would you spend 97 grand on this car? Oh, here's a Marty report. I was talking mad shit and they gave me a zoomed in one. That's what I get. Let's see. GT order. So yeah, man. I mean, this is a piece of history car, and it sold for $4,500, brand new. Oh man, that makes me a sad panda. Fuck. It's cool that they have all this stuff. This thing is very meticulously done. I guarantee you this thing is mint inside and out. 97 grand. Oof. I don't know. Pretty damn close though. Okay. Let's take a look at a 68 Coupe. So let's take a look at our 68 Coupe market. Can you do stuff? Thank you. Lord. God. Okay. 67, 68 Coupes. Again, we're right around 23 grand. Okay. So this is off of 235 data points over the course of the last 5 years. 23, 24 grand. That's an average restored 67 Coupe. Pretty much the same can be said for, again, the 65, 66. This one's nice though. I think I've showed this one before, or this person has like a few Mustangs because it's in a warehouse, and I've always wanted to buy a car out of a warehouse. Oh, look at that! It's a little key truck in the back. Oh, I want that. Screw the Mustang. Okay, now down the real stuff. Yeah, so I bet this is a collection. Just looking at the photos, when you guys buy a bunch of cars, you start understanding like what the photos tell you about the person that's selling it. Like, they know I'm looking for body lines right here. They know I'm looking for the rust right here. So thank you, whoever took these pictures. Yeah, see, detailed pictures showing me the issue. This is super easy. These pop out. This is a turn signal hood. This piece pops right out. This could be fixed for fairly damn cheap. That samesies. I like the attention to detail on these photos. Beautiful paint job. Just a shit ton of photos. Okay, so this is well restored, well kept. 24 grand, right on the edge. Classic elegance meets timeless power. Step into the world of vintage muscle with this beautiful 1968 Mustang. This iconic car is a true collector's gem, boasting an impressive history and stunning features. Thank you, ChatGPT. Nothing wrong if you use ChatGPT. I use that shit all the time. Yeah, Pro White. So this is a good... I mean, this is right at the top of your price range. So I would have to come to the table and say, you know what? I really want a 68 Mustang that is white and has this interior and has a 280. Like, I'd need to be looking for this car to pay 24 grand for it, but it is a really nice piece. Okay, moving on. 15 grand. What am I looking for at 15 grand? I am looking for something that needs a lot of metalwork and bodywork, but runs and drives. That's like 13 to 15 grand is the edge of what I'm paying for a car that I'm going to turn into a fastback, but I want a running and driving fastback when I'm done. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, dog? Okay. 67. I got a good 67 Mustang Coupe for sale. Runs and drives. Engine rebuilt is a 302. Body is mainly surface rust. Where is this? Thornton, Colorado. Guys, I can drive to Colorado and look at this car for you, but there's a Colorado tax involved. Interior is good, except the seat are torn, but I have new cover for them that will sell with car, and the dash pad is also cracking, but nothing too... Okay, dash pad, who cares? Comes with extra parts. Okay, you're buying like a running driving coupe with a box of parts. That's what we're looking for here. You'll probably need new fenders. Repop fenders are not terrible, but it's a question of what's behind right here. So if this got into the rocker, which chances are it did, that's something to look for. Again, 15 grand. Nice wheels. Runs, drives, big radiator. That's a video. So yeah, I mean, this would be a good candidate. I would say it'd be a better candidate at 12 to 13 grand, something like that, as long as the frame rails and the floor is okay. Even if it needs a new floor, that's not terrible. You're looking at like 400 bucks for a floor if you're doing it yourself. You're looking for, you're looking at like 2 grand if I do it for you, something like that. I'll take them wheels. Dude, no kidding, man. Those wheels are dope. Do the kids still say dope? That's my real question. Okay. Moving on. 67 Mustang V6. Okay, so I go off on the V6 thing every week, I swear to God, because people put in V6. It's not a V6, man. The V8, it's 8 cylinders in a V shape. That's why they do this in like, what's that movie? Mad Max. V8, right? The V6, same thing. 2 less cylinders. It's a V. This, they don't have a picture of the motor. Shit. It's not a V. Okay, it's an inline 6. Oh, thank you. Inline 6 when I had it running. Ran amazing, but I don't care if it's a 6-cylinder. At 4 grand, guys, I'm buying this for the body. Let's see here. My kids tell me I'm cringe for saying dope. Tell your kids that I said that they should respect their elders. Okay, so kids these days, let me get on this for a fucking second. I had to Google what Riz meant, because I don't know. Bet apparently means yes. What else? Like, I text this kid that used to work for us, Ronnie. He's like 20. He's like 20 years old, and I would text just a normal English sentence, and he would be like, "Dude, you're so old." What? I'm old because I write in fucking English? Whew. Okay. God damn it, Drifty Bits, you get me right on the soapbox. Okay, moving on. How does converting the coupe to a fastback make the value go up? How much more do you think? At this point, I've watched all your videos and need more to watch. First off, I am so sorry you've watched all my videos. You need a better hobby, dude. God bless you, though. Thank you for the support. Okay, if we look at coupes, on average, as we were looking at a little bit earlier, and we continue to look at, they're worth like finished, they're worth like 23 grand. A finished fastback is worth like 50 to 60 grand, right? So if we take a coupe, like let's say this one, okay, and we didn't really get into this one, but let's use it as a super shitty example. I buy this for $4,000, and I did a video a little bit earlier on like the math on breaking down what to buy as far as coupe to fastback conversion. But if I buy something like this, let's rewind that. If you buy something like this and you send it to me, you're $4,000 into the coupe. You're around 13, 14 grand to have it turned into a fastback. Now that's not including the other metal work that I assure you this car will need. But at the end of the day, you put motor and trans, you can have a running driving fastback for around 40 grand built completely the way you want. So another example we can use is a rolling fastback, not the one I was showing earlier, but just a shell rolling real fastback is like 19 grand. I sell brand new fastbacks for about 19 grand, rollers. Coupe to fastback conversions, and that's with all new suspension, that's an epoxy primer, that's 80% new metal on the car. So typically it's going to raise the value of your coupe by how much? Maybe 5 to 10 grand, but again, I refer back to that disclaimer, like a car's worth what you can sell it for. I hope that helps answer your question a little bit. Does it make you glad that I talk like a normal person most of the time? Derry, you should be working right now. Is there a discount on labor for cars with angle iron? Only if we can reuse the angle iron, guys. Okay. This one, 4 grand. There's going to be a lot of issues with this, but so there's going to be a lot of damage in your rocker, but with the coupe to fastback conversion kit, it does come with a new rocker. So a lot of this metal is already going to be replaced. The big question mark on this is with this rear damage right here, how are the frame rails, and with the car looking like this, dude, like, how's the floor going to look? But it may be a good deal. I mean, it's only 4 grand. You know, you're paying for a title and some metal. Okay, moving on. So, these two cars. Now, guys, if you're selling your Mustang and you want me to feature your Mustang on this show, I am more than happy to do it. A disclaimer, though, you're going to send me a link to the ad, and then I'm going to review that ad as if I don't know you whatsoever and you're not a viewer of the show. I want to give you guys an unbiased opinion on these cars. So, this is a viewer-submitted fastback, real fastback. Car comes with 3 doors. One of them is brand new. The other 2 are original. No engine, no trans, so we're looking at a roller. Guys, like I was just saying, fastback rollers go for like 15 to 19 grand on average in this shape. No running gear, right? So this deal, let's keep a look. 2 deck lids, 1 original. Let's see, pickup in New Mexico. This car looks really rough, and it's covered in a bunch of shit, but it already has a Shelby tail panel. I don't know if that's the fiberglass one or the metal one. I can't tell. It's got the Shelby bits, side scoops. But here's the thing, is a lot of this looks okay. Like, your engine bay looks fairly decent. The hard part is this, I think this had like a red interior or something, because it looks like red carpet has been glued down. So it's kind of hard to tell what's going on with the floor here, but the floor looks decent. Yeah, real hard to tell about. I mean, you're going to have to do metal work on this. So one of the things that I'm going to look at is inner structure. A lot of this looks like it could be surface rust, but we would need a closer inspection here. Like I said, this is a viewer submitted vehicle, so if you guys have questions on this, I'm happy to, just shoot me an email, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. I'm happy to send you all of the information that I have and put you in contact with the guy who's selling this. It looks like this was an Eleanor, a potential Eleanor build. And look at this. This is kind of an interesting one. So you'll see that this has side scoops on it, but it has holes. So this actually has functional side scoops that act as a brake duct. Now, does that actually do anything? Fucking no. But it looks really, really cool. And it's awesome to say you have functional brake ducts. Okay? Good deal. Yeah. I mean, this is right in the range of what we're looking for. I would need to see frame rails and get a little better idea on this inner structure. But a solid deal. This one's in San Antonio, Texas. If you guys want me to go to San Antonio, I'm from Texas. I'll go to San Antonio. But you're going to pay me my Whataburger fee. And then you're going to pay me to go to the Alamo, even though I've been like 3 times. But there's like a little shake shop that's across the street from it, where they give you like chocolate shakes, but they pour Jack Daniels in it. It's fucking brilliant. So, yeah, I'll go to San Antonio for this if you want. You pay me, though. The second one. So, this other car, this is a 67 Mustang. This is also viewer submitted. So, you guys know. But I'm still going to give you my unbiased opinion. This is in Klamath Falls. And Klamath Falls is obviously in... Zoom out. It's in Oregon. This is in Oregon. Okay? This is going to be a wet car. So Oregon, always keep in mind, guys, where you're buying these cars from. Oregon is a moist state, so we really have to worry about rust. Let's take a read through here. 67 Mustang Sport Sprint Coupe, 289 automatic. Okay, so $8,500 range, guys. Running and driving, if this is running and driving, or if it has a motor and trans in it, like, this is already a good deal. Engine was rebuilt, board 30 over, replace the cam lifters, heads rebuilt. That's awesome. Which have the screw rocker studs, Harlan shop roller tip, blah, blah, blah. The driver's floorboard have been replaced. This will drive onto a trailer. That's dope. You guys don't even understand how many times I've had to push cars on trailers. I could make a whole ass YouTube video on the sketchy shit that I've done, just picking up cars and having cars dropped off. Swear to God. This car would be a great candidate for a coupe to fastback conversion, as seen on the YouTube channel LostSocketGarage. Man, thank you for the shout out. That's awesome. And he has a deluxe Marty report. Let's take a look at this thing. Okay. If you guys don't think I'm being honest on this, tell me that this car's a piece of shit in the comments. I'm happy to fight you about it. But I like it. It's on a... Let's see here. Okay. So... Looking at this, so the front end, it looks like all the metalwork in the front end's already been done, because this is that epoxy, that E-coat stuff that's on the front. So the front end, that's a new rad support, new radiator, looks like all new engine panels. That's dope. That saves you a lot, because a lot of times you're going to run into the battery tray and, sorry, Chris, but the radiator support, we were making a joke about angle iron earlier. Well, his car had angle iron as the radiator support. So this car probably doesn't, since it has a brand new one. This, guys, again, I'm looking for coupes that are fucked up around the wheel wells, because like 80% of them are going to be messed up. And I'm going to cut all that shit out anyway when I'm turning it into a fastback. John, hey there, Hunter. Have you seen the 25 GT500 that looks like a 67 GT? No, I have not. John, are they might be doing... I think I covered it on the show last week, but they're doing the kind of repop thing that Dodge was doing with the Charger, I think. I did a video, the shakedown. So I did a video super early on before I started doing Mustangs and stuff, but super early on in the channel, I did a video on the shakedown. I'm assuming, John, shoot me a link, and maybe we can take a look at it. I don't know, 5 times in the show, I'll take a look at it. Oh man. Okay, the metalwork's been done, but this is something I would have to go back over. Structurally speaking, I know he's a viewer of the show and stuff, but I don't love this. Floor pans, guys, if you have the opportunity to do a full floor pan, and if it's like within the realm of possibility. Do a full floor pan. It's going to save you a ton. Getting the angle here on these drop-ins is really, really difficult, and then you're left like trying to seam it in, and I mean, this is structurally, this is probably totally fine, but I'd want to take a look at this. Looks like interior is all there. The dash is there. Fuck, that dash looks good. Doesn't look like too many cracks or anything like that. Dash pad looks good. Yeah, guys, this looks like a really solid car. Plus, he's got, is that center console? That's a headliner center console. He's been shopping on TMI. Guys, this is a really solid candidate. And this is in Klamath Falls. So the next time you're driving through Klamath Falls, Oregon, pick this up, man. This thing's really dope. Like I said, this is a viewer's car. If you have a car you want me to show on this show, I'm more than happy to do it. Send it to me, LostSocketGarage at gmail.com. I'm happy to take a look at the bad boy. Okay. Now, before we get into 69 and 70, we only have a couple to look at. Guys, I appreciate the support that you guys have been giving us on the channel. I really, really want to grow this show. What would help me grow this show is viewer-submitted videos. First off, dude, take 2 or 3 minute video of your project car and send it to me. It doesn't have to be a Ford Mustang. It just has to be something that gets you passionate, something that you love working on. Take a 2 to 3 minute video. Doesn't have to be pretty or anything like that. Shoot it over to LostSocketGarage at gmail.com. I'm happy to feature you on the channel on an episode of Mustang Shopping. And I say that because normally we would have a viewer-submitted video right now, but I don't have one. So I'm just going to have to keep talking. Ooh, what I can do, though, I am going to show you guys a preview of our last video. Now, I did say that we do not have a video coming out last week, but we did a video last week on the full install of the full engine panels that I did that little promo for earlier. So here's a preview of that last video.
A Mustang 2 front end is going to cut out your shock towers. The main advantage to that is it gives you a lot more room for fun activities and fun motors, right?
So many aerobics in here, so many activities.
Mustangs to fear, again, we love their products. Actually, probably later on in the video, stay tuned. I'm gonna give you a discount code for an awesome deal. The Nuggets radiator sport was just gone. It was terrible. This was the angle iron car, so all of this was just angle iron that they just slapped in there. The frame rail was all, you know, massive hole in it, etc. And this is really, really important for you Coyote guys specifically, but anyone that wants to run a big radiator. Take me home to the place I belong. To line up our top panels. Jesus, I'm old. Oh my God, how many dad noises do you think on average I cut out of a video? It's a lot.
If you guys want to see the full install video, check it out. It's live on YouTube right now. I think I posted it last week. Just check it out. Couple of ways to support the channel if you guys are enjoying the content. The obvious, easiest, freest way is just subscribe, like, comment, share it inside of Mustang groups. This show, I'd like to get some other people in here giving me their views, or watching the show on Mustang shopping, etc. If you want to support the show or buy us a beer or something like that, feel free to join our community below or hit the tip button. When you join our community, you get access to videos a little bit early on. We're probably going to do some discount stuff when I have more merch. Merchandise is coming down. We have some merchandise like hats and hoodies and stuff like that right now. LostSocketGarage.com. Okay, I think that's the last plug I have. Guys, we're getting into the later part of the show. Let's take a look at 1969 and 1970. Brad Barnett, how many hours is the average conversion time? Dude, that's kind of a hard question. It takes us about 2 weeks to finish a customer's coupe to fastback conversion. We have a video on our channel right now of us doing a conversion in about 3 days. We did some of the tear down ahead of time, but we got it done in like 3 days. When I first started doing these, it took like a month to do it. So, I mean, it really depends. If I'm doing it for a customer, typically I say about 2 to 3 weeks is the turnaround time. Wonderful question. Next video that's coming out next week, guys, is actually going to be that FAQ video where I answer a bunch of questions for you. So subscribe, turn on notifications. You can see that. So the first one we have is a 70 coupe. Let's take a look at 70 coupe values, 69, 70 hardtops. This is going to be in line with the rest of the coupes, man. A little bit more, but like 25 grand. And not a lot of them sell. Like this one looks like it's in good condition. 302, 1970, sold for 15 grand. So you have to really love the style to buy a coupe. This one, we can do a coupe to fastback conversion on a 69 or a 70. The pricing for fastbacks is kind of wonky though, so it really has to be a nice coupe to be worth it. I hope he sells this and buys, I don't know, maybe the iPhone 2 so he can get better pictures. My God. I can't. Oh, here we go. He upgraded. Just kidding. Okay, 19. Does not run currently. Project car includes all parts needed. Love how people say includes all parts needed. 93.5 billion times out of 10, it does not. Ooh, Cleveland. Guys, we're finding Clevelands. Okay. No trades. I mean, this, I feel like this would be a better deal around the 6 range if you wanted to turn it into a fastback as a cruiser for a 69, though, if you really like the 69 coupes. That'd be a good deal. This is in Sandy. This is not far from me, guys. I'd be happy to go take a look at this for you. Reach out, LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. Let's see. Brad, thanks for the answer. I want to do a conversion once I retire from the Army in a year. First off, thank you so much for your service. Secondly, definitely let me know when you want to do a conversion. Be happy to do one for you. This is a really nice color, but I can't tell if it's black or purple. What do you guys think? It has like a purple hue to it. Let's take a look at, what are we on? 1970, 69, 70 fastbacks. Mach 1. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, again, the fastbacks, 69 to 70. We're in the 50, 60 grand range. Interesting. 70 Ford 302, 4-speed manual, new fuel system, new brakes, aluminum radiator, car runs, drives. Motor has an intermittent tick. Well, that's something you love to hear. Really nice, though. Well put together. Bougie interior. That was a 69 with a 70 nose. Oh, okay. Thank you, Martin. So this one might be a good deal, guys. Let's see. Where are we? This is in Utah, Ogden. It's about, I don't know, 45 minutes from me. Might be a good option for someone that wants a 1970 fastback. That's not bad. Okay, moving on. 1969 fastback. Okay. Looking here. 69 fastback. This is one of the more stylish Mustangs ever produced. 2013. Blah, blah, blah. He bought it as a Mach 1. It actually wasn't a Mach 1. That sucks. So, again, this is a Lego kit at 20 grand, guys. Real fastback, though. Let's see. I take that back. It was a 70. Oh, okay. Let's see here. So, a couple of common spots that you can always find rust. Right here. And this is going to be, so this is your frame rail right here. There's a bumper mount that pops off of this right here. There's always rust because water like drips down here and sits right here. So the fact that there's not a lot of rust right there makes me hopeful. Little clues, guys. That floor looks okay. Has glass, very important. Traction bars sticking out down here. Quarter panel replacement is going to be needed. That's going to be a little bit of labor. This is all surface rust, guys. This is actually in fairly good condition. I really wouldn't be too scared off. This is where the frame rail attaches right here. So again, if the frame rail's rusted through here, this might be patched. So that's something that you would have to take a closer look at, because if the frame rail's been patched there, then you know we need to make sure it's straight and stuff. This is a battery tray. Everyone's got to do a battery tray. Body. Oh yeah, you'll need the whole panel. This doesn't look patched though. So a lot of the metalwork, guys, this might actually be a good candidate. 16 grand. You'd be in a little bit of metalwork, putting it back together. Paint job, bam, you're good. All right. Now, we are going to move on to our picks of the week. We're going to cruise through them because we're running a little bit late because I talked too much. Oh, my back itches. My back itches. Back scratcher. I need a back scratcher. You might know what that's from. Okay, we do our 3 picks of the week. This week, we're going to start off with our What in the Country Fried Fuck pick of the week. This is something that scrolls across, well, let's be honest, normally it's my marketplace feed because random shit comes across my marketplace feed. And this is something that, you know, I think someone should buy. Leading off, what in the country fried fuck is this? Well, let me tell you, this beautiful piece of art is a 93 Lexus SC400. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with the Lexus SC400, honestly, I think it's a dope car to begin with. I've always wanted to do like a 2J swap in it because, again, Lexus, Toyota, like, awesome looking car. But these guys have taken it a couple of steps further. Let's read the description, shall we? Custom 1 of 1. No shit. Travel Safaried Lexus. 4-liter 1UZ V8, which actually fairly dependable motor. Oh, legendary reliability. Oh yeah, we did a bunch of custom stuff. I don't really need to go into what the custom stuff is. I just want to walk you guys through this piece of art. First and foremost, side pipe exhaust. I love it. I love it. Okay, so they say Safari. They lifted the car and they put a rack on it, like an extra tire, you know, the full-size spare, and they did the bumper delete and shit. Why the fuck are you Safariing a coupe? Like, I could understand the, you know, people that take like the Imprezas or you know, the Foresters, put big lifts on them and stuff like that. But those have like lift gates and 4 doors, right? What kind of, how are you getting your tent in and out of this fucking car? Oh my God. In this, it gets better. This is like bougie LEDs. I want to know what they ripped this bar off. Let's keep going, guys. I love the color though. Low key. Low key. That's a young kid's thing. Okay. Okay. Right. So you look at the interior. This car tells 2 very different stories. You look at the interior and you say, you know what? This guy is 45. He's probably an accountant. He has a decent 401k. But he likes to fucking party off-road for some reason. There's a tarp in the back and something with leopard print. Guys, this car tells a story. I bet it could tell a lot of stories. That is our What in the Country Fried Fuck pick of the week. Now, for our second pick of the week, I typically like to do something serious. I want to give you guys some value here. So this is our conversion pick of the week. Basically, this is a car that I think is a no-brainer to buy to convert to a fastback. 68 Ford Mustang. This is in Scottsdale. So historically speaking, again, this is going to be more of a rust-free car. Take better fucking photos, but let's get into it a little bit. This one, you can't see a lot of photos, but the reason I really like this car is numbers matching, 351 C6, 9-inch rear end. I'm sure if you talk to this guy, he'll tell you if it runs or drives, but you're getting the whole package. You're getting motor, trans, rear end, suspension, plus you're getting a donor body for a fastback, and you're getting a title. So this is a no-brainer pick for me. This is our conversion pick of the week. It's in Scottsdale. If you're in Arizona, man, grab that. Just wow. Yeah, I know that Lexus was dope, right? Gambler 500 top pick right there. No kidding, right? I would road trip the shit out of that Lexus. Our last pick of the day. I have one amazing, very loyal employee, Derry. And he likes weird shit. Weird cars. And so I have him pick one car for the show a week. And I don't look at it. He just throws it up on my screen. And I react live to it. So here is Derry's pick of the week. Derry's pick of the week. Woo! Is anyone a video editor out there that can do like cool graphics and shit? Please email me. Okay. All right. This is a 71 Dodge for $25,000 in Newcastle, Wyoming. Of course, it's in Wyoming, ladies and gentlemen. 71 Dodge 200 crew cab, 318 V8, 4-speed manual transmission. Can you imagine driving this as a manual transmission? Jesus. 4 speeds, though. Goes down the highway 80 miles an hour easily. You couldn't fucking pay me to go 80 miles an hour in that goddamn truck. If you went 80 miles an hour in that goddamn truck, nothing would stop you. Nothing. That's a Hummer. Like, at this point, guys, this is just an old fucking Hummer. It's just a box. That is dope as fuck. Ooh, I like it. Would you guys buy this for, wait, 25 grand? Fucking 25 grand, ladies and gentlemen? That's a lot. Oh, here it is. I clicked off of it. Oh, it runs and drives, though. 25 grand. Would you buy it? That's my question. Thank you guys so much for the support. So you got to do a couple things. You like, you subscribe, you comment. If you got cool cars, take a 2 to 3 minute video of a car that you love, that you're passionate about. Doesn't have to be finished, doesn't have to be a Mustang. Send it to LostSocketGarage@gmail.com. Tell everyone that I do this show every single week at Thursday. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend out there. Do what you love. Don't be a dick. Never be tamed. Peace. Boom. 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 I think I missed my calling.